Welcome to the Newsa-Cast YouTube channel. These Red Smith Banquet throwbacks are exclusive interviews of sports legends, powerful media personalities, and influential coaches. You won't find these anywhere else. Subscribe below and enjoy.
All right, Newsa-Cast listeners, welcome to this week's throwback. This is something we always enjoy. We get to look back at the huge amount of interviews and content that the Red Smith Banquet has, and this week is it's a cool one, and it goes with the Packers going to the playoffs, and we have Nick Collins.
Yeah, absolutely, Tosh. We have congrats to the Packers for sure. And Nick, I think, was one of the great, although his career was cut short because of injury, was one of the greatest safeties the Packers have had. I mean, Leroy Butler was fantastic. Nick Collins followed in his footsteps, so much so that one of his first things that he requested was to wear number 36, Butler's number. So he played a lot like Leroy until he was injured, and that one took a long time, and some would argue maybe they still haven't been able to address that safety spot. You know, I mean, Nick potentially could still be playing, or would have shortly. If time would have played out, that spot, that position on that safety was covered by Nick Collins for a lot of years, and it didn't quite come through. Injuries are tough in the NFL, but man, he was good.
Yeah, I mean, so good. This is hard to think about, but 2008, he led the league in interceptions returned for touchdowns and interception return yards. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Not at all.
You don't see that every day.
Three-time second team All-Pro, 3-time All-Pro. Just a fantastic career. Obviously, like you said, cut short, but one of the all-time great Packers, somebody that any Packer fan will remember.
Yeah, he was a great one. You wish his career wasn't cut short, but he got the Super Bowl ring in 10. So he was a large part of that as well, that team. So he was a good one, Tasha. I'm going to miss him, but he was great. He came to the Red Smith Banquet in 2019. We just had Chichi Rodriguez on about 2 weeks ago, I think. He was at that same banquet, and he was fantastic when he sat down with Dave Edwards and really, really had. I know we have said this before, but these guys are amazing. They're humans. They have really cool stories. They have really good. They have really big hearts, and that's Nick Collins for sure.
Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy this throwback. You can listen to the throwback with Nick Collins, and then you can watch the Packers.
Yes.
The Packers, yeah. So there you go. There's your Sunday for you. We got it covered.
Packer Sunday, you got it. Go Pack, go.
He is a Packers Hall of Famer and probably would have been in the NFL Hall of Fame too if we'd had a few more years with him. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Collins.
Timeout left for Chicago, 2nd and 10.
Good to see you. How you doing? Good to see you. Come on in, have a seat. We'll just watch your videos. There you go.
Playoffs on that by Nick Collins.
The interception got us going to the playoffs.
Yeah, bring that down a little bit, then we can pinch it down. There we go. Good.
Can you hear me now? Uh-oh.
We still good?
Hello? Testing?
There he is. We good?
I'm good now?
We're good now?
Y'all can hear me? All right.
Before you got here, what was your most memorable moment at Bethune-Cookman?
Oh, man. Oh, wow. It's a lot of those.
Yeah.
I would say my senior year, playing against Florida A&M. Game went into overtime. I was able to make an interception to kind of help seal that win. And Florida A&M never beat me, so that I'm very proud of that because my brother attended Florida A&M, so it was a rivalry type thing. So, yeah.
So the Packers decide in the second round in 2005. How did you find out about it? Were you on their radar?
I don't think I was on too many radars at the time. You know, coming from a black college.
Go ahead.
Y'all lost me for a second.
Yeah, right there. It's all
Coming,
good.
coming from a small school, especially black college, I don't think we get overlooked. It's just not a lot of guys come around. But I think now, this day and era, a lot of scouts starting to notice the talent that black colleges have, small schools have. What got me on the radar was I had an amazing career at Bethune-Cookman University. I was able to have 13 interceptions in a 3-year time span. Kind of the same kind of thing I did here in Green Bay for the Packers.
How'd that phone call go?
So that on draft day?
Yeah.
So y'all want to know about that story. It's kind of crazy.
Uh-oh.
On that day, on draft day, I just told my parents I'm not going to get drafted, so don't worry about it. I'll probably get picked up a free agent. But I knew did great at the combine. My time was great. I did well in the drills. I pretty much, in my eyesight, I passed all the tests, the eye test. And on draft day, I was with my friends. I told my mom, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to the mall with my friends, do a little shopping, probably look at a couple girls. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, I was kind of managed back then, but I'm a lot better now. So I get my parents call. They was like, come to this hotel, to the conference room. We have a surprise for you. I was like, what? I told y'all I didn't want a surprise party because I'm not going on the first day. Not knowing Green Bay was going to give me a call on the first day in the second round after they picked the great Aaron Rodgers in the first round, the 25th, 24th pick? Something around in there. And so it was kind of crazy because when Ted jumped on the phone, he was like, is this Nick Collins? I was like, yes, sir. He was like, well, we're thinking about drafting you. I was like, for real? For real? It was like, yes. And probably 2 minutes later, it was like, look at the TV screen. And before I looked, all my guests that my parents had there, everybody screaming, yelling. I'm silent, like, I can't believe what just happened. And me and Ted and Mike Sherman and I think it was Mr. Murphy. Was you on that conference? No. Oh,
No.
okay.
Mark says no.
But yeah, we all. But
And Ted wasn't exactly a ball of lightning on the phone, was he?
no, it was one of the dullest conversations that I ever had in my life. But I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I'm thankful for the Green Bay organization for giving me an opportunity to pursue my dream. So,
What'd you think when you got to St. Norbert College and got to the dorms? Interesting, huh?
It's kids in here. I was like, where the hell are we going? But it was an amazing experience. I think it was for a player. I think, and we had roommates, so it was good just to get to know the get to know the players, get to know a different guy on the team. You get to grow together. Yeah. They kind of trying to put you in the rooms with someone in your same position. Sure. So you'll kind of learn together. Okay. And make the team, better. And my rookie year was Marvell Underwood, who got drafted in the 4th round.
I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it's like 6 safeties on the roster. There's no way I'm going to get a chance to play. So my career going to end real short. But one day at practice, we was doing some kind of drill. I want to say it was 9-on-7, and it was a run drill period. That's where you can actually hit. And we went through real tour days. I don't think.
Back in the old days.
How many young guys out here know what real tour days are like?
It's a few.
My point exactly. It's real. It was a grind. It was tough. But I made this awesome play. I don't know if it was Will Henderson or it was running back Richardson. I can't think of his first name. Coming downhill and boom. Hit him real decent. Ball flew up in the air. We recovered the fumble. So Jim Bates was like, well, I found my safety. This guy ain't got to practice no more. Son, go over there. I'm going to see if I can get some of these other guys to play like you play. So that's how I was able to make the jump to become the starter my rookie year.
Yes. Now you are seeing the end of a play we're going to play for you, and it still gives everyone here goosebumps, I bet. Here we go, 2010.
Look at that push by the D-line. Oh, that was awesome. Boom. Now, this was all me. You know, I'm sorry, I'm a little
What about
selfish.
the jump at the end? Yeah. So you get here, and this is an iconic photo because Clay's right behind you.
Right. Clay is my guy. You know, that's one of my guys, one of my closest friends on the team. But I would say during that, the reason why I jumped into the end zone, I was going to try to be a big guy and try to run through those two big guys. Then I realized I'm a 205, maybe 210 type of guy. They 320. It's two of them, though, two guys there, so that's 640, 660. Nah, that's not going to happen. So I was able to jump, leap in the air, and kind of get over the top of them and get in the end zone. But
Still fun.
see that move? You see how I made him fall?
Look at that.
Oh, man. I used to tell McCarthy to let me get a couple plays on offense. You know, I was kind of
If the ball's
deadly.
not, if the ball's not tipped, you think you're still there for it? No.
Absolutely, because
Oh, okay.
what are the? I'll say this: being a professional, a true professional, you gotta understand the game of football, right? So we knew that the Steelers was gonna take a shot when they was backed up,
Right.
in their own territory.
Yeah.
And why not? I got one of the fastest guys in the NFL, Mike Wallace. Why not take a shot, trying to get a big play on first down? And so we knew that before we got the push from the D lineman. I still give a credit to the D lineman because they're what made it happen.
Definitely.
But I was already breaking towards Michael Wallace before that ball even left Big Ben's hand, just because I knew the formation, I knew the route was coming. That's just a lot of studying and a lot of veteran help understanding the game.
That's a beautiful thing there, and if I remember right, that was a cold day, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't cold.
Did it feel good, though?
Yeah, you know why it wasn't cold? Do you see that trophy? Like, I didn't feel the cold, but after that trophy left my hand, I was like, what are we doing? Why am I out here in the cold? But that right there speaks volumes of the incredible season that we had. You know, I was able to buy that jacket, that awesome jacket right there, which I still have.
Nice. I hear
Super Bowl
James
45.
Jones. I hear James Jones ran to the locker room so fast he couldn't get there in any time quicker. Because it was so cold that day.
Yeah, it was cold. Like, we was on stage, and everybody got up. They called people to speak and talk about it, and I'm like, I just want to go. But nah, I think it was just a special moment for us to share that moment with the fans who help us be successful on the field. And thank y'all. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming out and supporting us.
Absolutely. Before we wrap, what do you recall? What do you remember most about the day, the hit, everything that would look like an innocuous hit? When I see that thing and I see that swing coming out, and I see, was it Jonathan Stewart, wasn't it?
Jonathan Stewart.
He's coming out of the backfield. He takes the swing, and you're coming. What happened?
A lot of things went wrong at the beginning. I think we missed a few tackles.
Yeah.
And I was just going over there trying to make a play. Been in that position 1,000 times. And unfortunate, my neck just went the wrong way, and
You
it
kind of
just popped
grazed
up.
like his backside,
back
of his
thigh, yeah,
With
back
the
his
top of your
top
head.
of my head. And when I hit the ground, I looked to make sure he went down because I was like, I know I ain't missing no tackle. And I don't want the coach to get mad at me for missing the tackle. But he ended up stumbling and falling down, and I looked, but I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
So that was the scary part of the whole situation. But the funny part of the whole situation was, as they flipped me over, and the trainers from the Panthers was in front of me,
Yeah.
and they moving my legs, they checking my limbs, they doing the reflex test. So the trainer have my leg, he do the test, boom, I kick him in the face. I jump up, I said, sorry, and I lay back down. So it's a little humor in the whole process of that injury. So I think that kind of lightened the load for me because I knew I was able to move and everything was good. I gave the thumbs up to let all the fans know, let my family know I was okay. But I think the decision was made was for the best for myself and for the organization and for my family as well.
For a while there, though, you still felt in your heart you could do it, right?
Absolutely. I think that's just being a competitor.
Yeah.
And every football player want to walk away from the game on their own terms. I don't care what professional sport that you're in, basketball, baseball, hockey, it doesn't matter. You want to walk away from that game saying that your farewells the way you want to say it, because as a player, you look at all you accomplished and all the things you done did, and you have this vision already of what your speech gonna be like how I'm gonna walk off the field and everything, and it just didn't happen for me.
What's Nick doing these days? I understand you have a kid that's pretty solid yourself right now, huh?
Oh man, I'm blessed. I can say I'm truly blessed. I'm coaching high school football, which we didn't do so well this year. We went 4-6.
Oh.
But my youth team, I also coach youth football. 10U, we do AAU football, which 2 of my sons play tackle football. My oldest is 11, and the second oldest is 9. We was able to win the state title, and we also won the national title for 10U.
Absolutely. Any regrets?
No regrets. The reason why I don't have any regrets, because I'm here today.
Yeah.
And I'm able to speak about what happened, about my career and everything, and I'm able to enjoy my family.
Beautiful.
One thing about it, any sports that you play always come to an end at some point. I don't care if you play for 1 year or 20 years. You're going to have to say enough is enough at some point. And I think that's why I'm able to be thankful and don't have no regrets about my decision and where I'm at today.
And we will never forget that. Thanks, Nick.
Appreciate
Nick
it. Thank
Collins, everyone, our special guest at the Red Smith Banquet. Thank you, Nick. Take some pictures here. Take some pictures.
Thank you. Y'all the best. Appreciate it.
Please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we post another great episode or interview. Download the podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for your support.